What's going on, everybody? You're watching the Brawadis NBA show. I'm your host, Brandon Brawadis, and today's show, rather than news, rumors, stuff like that, is just going to be about my experience of the NBA Summer League. If you guys didn't know, which you probably didn't, I was at the NBA Summer League past 3 days. Let's just say I am so sad to be back home, and it takes a lot for me to say that. The NBA Summer League is such a great experience. Honestly, if you ever have a chance to go, whether you're going across Vegas or if you live maybe nearby and you have a chance to go, do it. Trust me, it's crazy. I went July 12th and July 14th. I didn't go the 13th because my Suns didn't play that day. July 12th, I bought the regular seating, which is only $28, and there's no seating on the ticket. You go, and as long as you're not in the VIP section, which is the front row, you could sit anywhere you want in the arena. So let's say you go early, you could sit in the second row for $28, and not just one game. There's 8 games. There's 4 in the Cox Pavilion, and there's 4 in the Thomas and Mack Centers, which are connected. You can go back and forth, whichever game you feel like watching. You could leave the arena and come back. $28 for an all-day pass. It's crazy. So I went that day. The Suns had the first game. They played the Rockets, which they did lose, but it's all good because NBA Summer League. That day, I met TJ Warren. I'm sure you guys saw the video. I uploaded it. I met Paul Millsap. He's just walking around, just watching the game. I saw D'Angelo Russell and Marcus Smart. They were sitting front row VIP. They were a couple feet in front of me. And funny thing is, when me and my friend were looking for parking, we were about to go to park, and these people were about to cross. And I was just like, oh, let them go across. So we kind of waved our hand for them to go across. And it turns out that it was Vlade Divac, Demarcus Cousins, and Saige Steel. And about 10 minutes later, you see all these tweets on Twitter. Demarcus Cousins is here in Summer League watching the Sacramento Kings play, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh, I saw him first. No, I'm just playing. But it was so cool. That was the first day. The second day, when I got VIP seats, oh my gosh. I did pay $250 or $280 for that, so almost $300. I have zero regrets about paying that much. Front row on the court. I'm gonna have some pictures at the end of this video. You guys will see how close I am. It's literally front row, feet touching the court. I sat next to D'Angelo Russell for about 10 minutes. When the Suns played that game, which they won against the Utah Jazz, my boy Devin Booker put up 18 points. I sat next to Jeff Hornacek, General Manager Ryan McDonough, President Lon Babby, and some of their families were there too. It was so cool. I met all of them. It wasn't the first time I met them, but just to say what's up, I said, hey, coach, general manager. I kind of talked to them about LaMarcus Aldridge turning us down and going to San Antonio Spurs. Just awesome. They thanked me for my fan support, and I pretty much watched the game. I was actually on TV. If you watch the Suns game, you could see me in the front row. I pretty much watched the Suns game 2 or 3 seats down from the Suns front office. Like, I don't know what could be cooler, honestly. That day I met Danny Green, George Karl. I met Joey Crawford. That was, honestly, for what he shows on the court, is nothing like what he is as a person. He's really nice. Who else was there? There were so many. I saw Sam Hinkie. Let me see. I had a list of everybody that I met. There was so many. Aaron Gordon. PJ Tucker, Eric Bledsoe. I didn't get to meet them, but they were right next to me. I took a few pictures of them. Emmanuel Mudiay, I did meet him. Quinn Cook, Rick Barry, Jahlil Okafor, Lionel Hollins, Phil Jackson, David Blatt. The more I talk about it, the more sad that I get that I'm not there. Let's just say, if you ever have a chance to go, do it. Trust me. It's a great chance to watch the young players play coming out of college. Some players were even there trying to get their NBA career back, like Keith Bogans, Jordan Crawford. It's great. You meet so much NBA personnel. Like, it's honestly great. Probably the greatest thing that ever happened to me my whole entire life was this moment right here. Sun General Manager Ryan McDonough, who I have met a few times. I've talked to him. I know him. I had no idea he knew me. He walked past me, patted my back, and I looked behind me, and I was just like, oh my gosh, so he acknowledged me first, and I was just like, oh, hey, how are you? Shook his hand. It was crazy. The fact that he saw me and acknowledged me first. Now I want to get to kind of the more serious parts. which rookies looked good. Jahlil Okafor, I got a chance to watch him 2 games. I don't know if anyone can stop him in the post. His moves translated perfectly from college to the NBA, at least from what I saw. He did have his release point is really low, so it's easy for defenders to block him. His athleticism is really low, but his post moves are amazing, honestly. It's hard to push him out the paint. It's hard to put a body on him. He was going through double and triple teams, even in the NBA Summer League. Kris Porzingis, the mystery man. If you look at his stats, yeah, you're going to say, oh, he's garbage. He's garbage. The way he plays, he moves like he's 6'5". The kid is 7'3". He's 7'3". He's 7'2" without shoes. He moves like a guard. It's amazing. I don't know how he's not even one bit gumpy. He's really skinny. He looks skinnier and taller in person. His shot is just as good as advertised. Although he wasn't draining his shots, you could tell that his shot is there. He needs to put on a lot of beef. D'Angelo Russell, you watch on TV, his court vision looks good. You watch it in real life, it's amazing. His passes are on point, perfect. I thought he would do more scoring. I didn't get to see much scoring out of him. Jordan Clarkson was doing more of the scoring, but D'Angelo Russell's passing ability and his vision is crazy. Justice Winslow, I was not impressed by him. I only got to see him 1 game. He didn't look too engaged, but it's just a summer league, so you can't take too much out of that. Who else? TJ Warren of the Phoenix Suns. I've been high on him since last year, and everyone just doesn't even hear me out. The kid is going to be good. He scored double digits on over 50% shooting, and he doesn't even have a 3-ball yet. All his shots are from around the rim. It's crazy. He's going to be really good. I liked a lot of those. Emmanuel Mudiay looked really good. Honestly, his shot isn't as bad as what people say it is. He looked good. He looked in charge of the game. Willie Cauley-Stein, his defense and athleticism in real life is off the charts. He's running. This guy's 7 feet. He's running the court like a point guard. He's running back and forth. He's on one end blocking a shot out the building, and on the next end catching an alley-oop. His post game is really bad. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. He has no post game, but his defense, I don't know. That looks like it's gonna translate right away. He could step in and start right away for the Kings. I'm trying to think of who else I got to see play up close, kind of hyped up. I didn't get to see Karl-Anthony Towns, which sucks. Number 1 overall pick. Yeah, that was Mario Hezonja, the 5th overall pick, didn't play in the Vegas Summer League. It's crazy seeing these kids play in real life. You see what the scout sees, and it's crazy. Honestly, I probably didn't even touch up on half the amount of fun that I had. All I'm going to say is that thank you for watching, and if you ever have a chance, I know I've said this a lot, but just take my word for it. $28, do it. Even if you don't get VIP. When I didn't get VIP, I met at least 3 or 4 players. It's crazy. I got to see my Suns win 1 game, front row. They play tomorrow at 1 p.m. No, I will not be attending that. My parents would kill me if I go out to Vegas again. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's videos. Here are the pictures from the... And I'm too tight when I shoot, swear I won't miss. Baby.